Hello and welcome to the first devlog in what is hopefully going to become a series. Here is a game I've been working on for the past couple days using Raylib in C99. So as you just saw, there was an intro or a splash screen with an animation. That was just stolen from the Raylib examples page. I think it looks really cool, and it does give credit to a very good game library. So as you can see in the main menu, I can scroll through the options. The options section doesn't work yet, but I can go to credits. I can quit if I wanted to. Obviously I won't do it, but yeah, that does work. Something else that works is window scaling. So alright, that just crashed our Windows game recorder. But yeah, it does have game, it has window scaling. I might just include screenshots or something of it working. Yeah, I won't try it again because it did just instantly stop recording, and that was, yeah, a little annoying. Yeah, so it's got a lot of features like window scaling. It's got scenes, so I can switch scenes from splash screen to the main menu. And if I want to click play, it comes up with a little map, and I can draw or set the tiles on the map, and I can move the map around. If I move to the edge of my mouse to the edge of the screen, you can see that scrolls it, but I can also use keyboard if I want to. So yeah, pressing it works. This is actually really difficult to implement because it was the offset for the camera and then where the tile is in world space. Yeah, it's a bit difficult, but as you can see, it works. I do have zooming, but it just entirely stops this from working, so I've turned it off for now. But yeah, later on I might turn zooming back on so I can zoom in and out with my mouse. I'm still kind of thinking about ideas for this game, but what I've been thinking about is a strategy game. I've been playing a lot of Crusader Kings too. It's probably one of my favorite games, and quite possibly I might do something similar to that, where you've got a large game world and you have to try and take over it all. So obviously this is quite small, but it is expandable. I might just reopen the application with a larger world to show it is expandable, but I'll just have to stop recording here for a second. Alright, cool, I'm back again, and just before it was an 8x8 map, but I've expanded it to 32x32, I think. And as you can see, still works fine. It's always accurate for where my mouse is. So yeah, you can draw a little map. I've been thinking either I will be using a tile editor and then just setting all the tiles through code, or procedurally generating maps. If you've seen other videos in my channel, you will know that I do like procedural generation. Anything else to cover? So as you can see, it's right at the edge. It only just fits on the screen, so that is why I was wanting to add zooming in and out. Some other features that I've been wanting to add pretty soon, but just wanted to get this done first, is if I go back to the main menu, I want to get the options menu working. I want to be able to switch between full screen and windowed mode. Currently it's just in windowed mode, but most people like full screen, and Raylib does come with a full screen function, but that isn't actually that good. Especially if you're using two monitors, it kind of stuffs up your other monitor. Or doesn't stuff it up, it just messes around all your windows, and if you try and click on another app, it closes the game, and yeah, it's just really annoying. So I was wanting to add my own full screen support, and yeah, I might just go over some of the code that powers this game so far. Alright, so as you can see, I'm using CLane for text editor, or IDE. If I go into the CMake list, you can see I'm using C99, which I don't know much of the differences between C99 and the other versions, but if you're interested, that's what I'm using. One stupid decision I made is this is all entirely in one file. I haven't split it up into different sections, which would be nice for all the different scenes. Yeah, so as you can see, it's already 508 lines of code, and it's not really all that much. But just to show how it works is, okay, I have a current scene here, which is scene is just an integer, and so these are the current scenes I've got, and I've got a function. Yep, function here, change scene. It takes a scene as a input, and it will switch scene. So in the change scene function, I will assign pointers, function pointers to the functions from the scene. So I've got an update function for the splash screen, a render function for the splash screen, a close function, and a start function. And I've got that for all of my different functions, or scenes I mean. If I scroll down, you can see this is what my splash screen's update function looks like. Yeah, so I just update all my variables in here, then I render it in here. The other thing to mention is, because I'm not using objects or anything, like a different object for every scene, it means I can't have access to variables inside the scene. So I have to use a global variable to access data. So up here, I've got scene data, which is a void star or void pointer, and I assign it to a struct for that scene. And in the start function for every scene, I will memory allocate the scene data pointer to one of these structs, depending on which scene it is, and then I have access to variables for that specific scene, so I don't have to have everything in global, and means I use up less memory, I guess, across the entire project, because some scenes may have more memory usage than the main menu, for example. So that's, yeah, pretty useful. Anything else? So as you can see, I've just got a while loop, and I will update it. If I go down to the update function, I call the function pointer if it exists, and then in the draw function I begin drawing, and then call the render function for that scene. Sorry, yeah. What else? Oh yeah, change scene in this function here. I do make sure to free the scene data so that I don't get memory leaks between switching scenes. And that's, yeah, kind of useful, I guess. Yeah, I think that's all so far. So anyway, why am I using Raylib? My other videos have mostly been using Go.Engine, but I switched to using Raylib because when making the dungeon crawler game that I was working on, I found that I was trying to work around Godot's limitations, or Godot's limitations, rather than actually making my game, which was very annoying, and that's kind of why I stopped working on it, and why I've switched from Godot to Raylib, because I get more control over everything. So if there is functionality that I don't like, I do like, I can just implement it myself rather than using what Godot has to offer, if that makes sense. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to see more devlogs, yeah, just let me know. If you want to ask any questions, again, ask me in the comments. Also, I'd just like to say, this is my first time using my voice. I don't actually have a microphone, I am just using my laptop speakers, so the audio is going to be pretty shit, but I hope it's bearable enough for you to enjoy the video. If you did enjoy, I guess you could leave a dislike, but otherwise, appreciate every like and comment of support. Yeah, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I just remembered, I will probably be making a GitHub page before I upload this video, so if I have, I will link that in the description or the comments. Otherwise, well, I guess I won't be putting this in the video. Alright, see ya.